Now, the other driving factor in a huge loss is a trader's iron-fisted desire to not lose, which he also cannot control. So as a trader, and you start managing the trade after your order's been filled and the trade starts to go against you, it's his irrational will to win getting confronted by a trade going against him and then streaking towards his loss. Now, taking the loss to the emotional brain means death. Always remember that. So the trader, now hijacked by the fear of loss or death, triggers to fight, flight. It's become a fight to the death for your brain. And as a trader, you will do anything not to lose to your foe, right, at a deep emotional level. So more and more money gets thrown at the remote possibility that you might get out of this dilemma alive. At this point, you're not a trader anymore, you're a gambler. You're in panic mode. So let's talk about what I would call first aid for an acute stress event, which in this discussion is a huge loss. So we must first start with breathing diaphragmatically. It's essential because it's associated with calm states of mind. So practicing this skill basically calm down the power of your emotional response to loss. Secondly, acknowledge that you are in the first stage of grief, which we know is shock. Now, if you find yourself thinking or saying things like, I can't believe this can't have happened, and shock has to wear off before you can start working to stabilize yourself. So you must breathe through it until the shock, the disbelief subsides. Thirdly, after the shock wears off, you'll probably notice that you enter a stage of grief, the process of grief known as bargaining. And the aim of bargaining is denial of the concreteness of the loss. It is the acceptance of the loss that is being denied. From your primitive brain's survival perspective, the last thing it wants to do is accept loss. To your brain, that loss means the loss of power. So what do I mean by growing from this gift of disaster? So as reality starts to close in, many traders taking a huge loss find another way to not deal with the loss.